Welcome. Hey, Miras. What's up? Good
Good evening
evening. Good
so far.
evening.
Good evening too.
How are you today?
So pretty normal and ready to listen to the lesson.
Mm-hmm. Nothing bad going on with me. I was wondering here, how have you been on a daily basis? Like, what have you done? Are you how do you give yourself input in English on a daily basis?
Self-important, like routine
No,
or what?
no, no. Self-import,
Uh,
import,
what does that mean?
import. Yeah, input. Import. Like when you consume a
Okay, okay.
content, when you
Input,
consume,
yes, input. Um,
yeah,
so like what I do to practice my English or
yeah, somehow yes. What kind of input do
um
you receive for yourself on a daily basis?
um. So when I'm learning English,
Mm-hmm.
um. I'm teaching myself for focusing on and concentrating on something like when you do listening, you have to concentrate all of your mind, all of your attention, pay
Mind,
your all.
attention. Mhm.
Um, so basically it's the first thing that I gain from it. And what else? It's just experience to learn English language. I mean, it may be help to you. It may basically assist you in the future when you will learn another foreign language. So there's a lot of things to developing. It's just
Mm-hmm.
self-development,
Self-development.
something
Mm-hmm.
self-development. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Self-development requires self-awareness,
Uh,
self-control, self-regulation,
basically all of the things.
self-assessment.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's how it wo- that's how it goes on. When we self-regulate, that's the very moment we start to see this that where we can get better, where we can, give a little bit more of effort. We see our
Yes.
strength and weaknesses. So
And
that's a great
learn by
deal.
our errors.
Yeah,
Yes.
mistakes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mistakes, errors. Yes.
Generally speaking, errors is more usually math, grammar,
Mm.
and programming. Oh, you made an error. Like it's more is in programming method than grammar.
Yes. In
But
science, basically, yes.
yeah. But when it comes to on a daily, you have one choice, and you made a mistake. When that choice it's not the best one. Oh, okay, I made a
Mm.
mistake.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, most part of times mistake.
Mm.
So I was thinking about IELTS for you, and
Mm.
what about if we try to get you ready for the main topics because you could talk about art, about book, about what daily routine,
Yes.
embarrassment, exercises, family.
Uh, yes.
There are so many topics interesting. So we could start with art
Mm.
today. And I will give you a few tips what you should say about art. So you will have 1 minute, right? I will ask you a
Mm.
question. And
Mm.
yeah, so on this following task, you have to basically um, describe a piece of art you like, a piece of art. It could be
Mm.
a frame, it could be a masterpiece. Um,
Mm.
Actually, don't even need it to like. You have to just whatever you had
Mm.
seen before in your life, you know enough about that, you can tell about it. So you have to say what the work of art is. You should say you. It's not an obligation. It's optional. Okay. What the work of art is when you first saw it last month, last year, 2 years ago. When you don't need to say exactly, but more or less when you have seen that.
Um,
What you know about it, and then explain why you like it. So if you describe a piece of art you like right now, given these instructions, what would you say?
so personally, I would say about the last time I saw these things, those art.
Mhm.
And secondly, I just explain what is art to me, like what I know,
Mhm.
what I know basically and
Mhm.
generally,
Yeah. Okay.
and explain it why I like it.
Mhm.
Yes. Mm.
Yes. Perfect. You can
Mm.
think. You can take 1 minute to think.
Mm. Okay.
You can take a pen, a paper. In the examination, it's gonna be like that. They will give you something to speak about, or they will give you 1 minute.
Mm. I see.
You can make your outline. Let me put a timer here. A timer. Pum, 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 pum. All right. That's good. So, have you noted down anything? If
Um, I think I do all that I can do, all the
all
things that I
right.
can do. Mm,
Okay. Nice. So,
I did.
what the work of art is? Can you describe it? And when you first saw it, and yeah, what you know about it, and then explain why you like it.
Um, I like the art and
Mm-hmm.
its portrait accurately,
Accurate.
because
Mm-hmm.
and I mean I like art. I like portraits because when you drawing that's the portrait, it feels so exciting and
Mm-hmm.
introduce and
Introduce.
like you were
Mm-hmm.
becoming that the person who are
You.
drawing,
Mm-hmm.
who are you drawing, and it's so interesting to watch, but unfortunately, I can't draw. I can't draw. I just look every time, look around for it, and um,
Mm-hmm.
just look basically. And
So, mm-hmm.
last time when I saw, I saw it every day. Like I mentioned it, I like to
Mm-hmm.
watch. I like to look at it and to see
Mm-hmm.
different illustrations. Um, but these arts today, many of them, I think they don't have any sense. Like you just put a banana to a wall,
Mm-hmm.
and it's you think it's art, and with a blue thing, how that's called. What else I can say?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough. It's like only 1 minute,
Uh,
1 to 2 minutes. you spoke 2 minutes, and you explain what the work of art is. It is. You said that it is about portrait. The first time you saw it, I don't think that you told me the first time you saw it, but you told him
Oh,
that you see it every day, right?
yes.
Um, and then the next thing that you told me, was related to how you feel when you see a portrait, how the artist may feel when he is drawing. And when you express this idea, you even have spoken that the person perhaps may feel like they are that person they are drawing. So it's a deep, profound
It's like drawing
reflection.
themselves, yes.
Indeed,
Um,
indeed, indeed. You explain why you like it. So it's what you like it. It somehow you mixed what you know about it as well. You explain why you like it. The unique thing
for
that I
me,
would.
it seems like I'm
Mhm,
too straightforward. This so what I said, like in my mind, in my own
mhm,
natural language, I think I would say much more than I would say it in English.
mhm.
So it's basically I think I'm too worried when it comes to say during 2 minutes to saying something. And at the end of the time of the period, my all my thoughts, my all are gone away,
When you try
go
to
away.
speak, the ideas go away when you try to
Yes,
explain English. Most part
yes.
of the time, when it comes to description, um, nouns and adjectives play a bigger role on describing images, describing objects. For
Mm,
example, you could say, this gleaming, shining, beautiful, picturesque sun is on the top of the figure. You're gonna use it directions as well.
mm,
Top, down, left, right, lower part, upper part.
mm,
Um, these are using for vocabulary to describe a picture. Okay, on the top
mm,
side, there. Let me show you here. I think I will do a short exercise with you.
mm,
I was using it to do it myself because images, as you know, have more than 1,000 words, right? It's worthier than 1,000 words.
mm.
Image generator. Let me access here and I will see if I can share with you. Now, random image. hmm Wait a second. Because sometimes we focus so much on academic stuff that we lose the touch with spontaneous stuff. For example, if you were about to, okay, it's quite simple. Can you see this picture? Are you able to see this picture?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, yeah, it's visible. Okay, so um, this exercise is intended to force you to extract words from pictures because you have the image in your mind many times, though you have difficulty in describing these images for another person. So if I ask you, okay, what do you see on this picture in general?
Um, I see two. It's not cavies. It's two caps. I
Th-
think
Three,
in
three, right?
which have each have a different kind of colors of
Mm-hmm.
water. So
Mm-hmm.
and they all
Do
I
you,
can't
do, do,
describe
do you
it.
think do you think it's a cup, a mug, or a glass of wine?
It's definitely not cap and definitely not Mac, because,
So-
but
all
I
right.
do not know how it's called.
Yeah,
How it is
what?
called?
Yeah, it's wine glass, wine
Wine glass,
glass.
wine.
Yeah, wine glass. So it's a wine glass, and there are three colors here. Do you think it? Okay, so what about the material? This is as you can notice, this is a transparent material. Why? Because you can see behind it. You can see through it. It's a transparent material. Transparent. Yes. You can, for example,
So,
you can look at the table here. There's a surface. That's what we name it, a surface, where the
uh,
three cups are on this surface. And it is possible to see through the base to the base, right, from
mm,
the wine glass, since the color. So the background is white. Yep, it's really clean, polished, and simple.
mm,
And it seems that the liquid is in movement.
yes, the
So
way liquid are moving is different. So I also can't describe it as well.
there,
Moving.
that's okay. That's the deal. In the beginning, when we describe things, it starts slow. It starts. So let's go for the next. Let me see something more like people. Okay, let's see people.
Oh, emotions.
Okay, actually,
Oh,
okay. So, how would you describe this picture?
mm, it's a beach, and there's a birds. There are the birds. There's also oh, there's also clouds and obviously the sea
Mm-hmm.
or what it sea or river. Oh, sea. Yes, it's exactly sea.
That's a
And
sea.
what else?
Do you know the differ?
Um,
Do you know the difference between sea and the ocean?
yes,
Sea. Oh, good,
it's
good.
more
Deeper.
smaller.
No,
Ah,
sea. The sea is smaller. Also, it's closer to the coast. It's closer to the
mm,
coast, closer to the beach, the sea. But as long as you go ahead, so you face the ocean. The ocean's so deep.
mm. It's
So we.
stripped. It's the
Mhm.
something stripped how it is on white and blue. That things.
Yeah, yeah. How many colors do you see here? What's the color most predominant over here?
Obviously white, blue, and maybe
What?
yellow. Surface is
Yellow.
yellow, yes.
Yeah, yellow, gray, gray, yellow. Yeah, gray,
Shadows
yellow.
also.
Mm-hmm. And
Shadows of those things.
what just in the on the background behind behind the birds?
There's as I said, clouds or
There are clouds. Mm-hmm.
and
How the weather looks
sky.
like on this picture?
Sorry, what?
How the weather looks like on this picture? How the weather? How
Ah,
the weather?
it's sunny. Sunny.
Sunny. Yeah, definitely that is sunny.
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any experience that you had on the beach?
no,
No?
I never visited. I have never visited beaches.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, no problem. So let's come back to here. So now we're gonna change a little bit the topic. Before we were talking about art,
Mm.
and now we can maybe talk about book. What about book?
Oh, book.
So yeah, you have to basically describe a book you have already read
Mm.
recently, something recently, or maybe something that you really like a lot. So you have
Mm,
to tell what kind of book it is, what it is about, what is the main
mm.
subject of the book, the theme, the main topic.
May I
What
say about
w-
different books?
yeah.
Um,
Well, from the beginning, it would be interesting to tell about one, and then you can go for another
uh,
books. So you can tell what kind
okay.
of book it is, what it is about, what kind of like, what sort of people would enjoy it, and explain why you like it, why you enjoy to read it.
Mm,
Um, you can organize your ideas. The hardest thing, Miras, the hardest thing is to organize the ideas. But once you have the ideas organized, it
mm.
becomes so easy. Do you know outline? Outline when we write essays.
Um, I know, but
And you
it's
you don't
hard
know.
to me to structure it.
Okay, okay. I will show you how to use it.
I just
Essays.
I write all my ideas and
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you can see here my screen, can't you?
mm,
So you have your essay here below. So essay, as you know, it's based on points. Point one, three, four, right? And
mm,
you have to just. So I asked you what kind of book it is. Um, so the rest of the book, what was the category you would put it? Scientific, journalistical, romance, sci-fi. Do
mm.
you remember the category of the book?
Yes, I know. Like
Well,
novels and so on.
okay, let me give my example. Scientific, scientific. Okay, that's my example. What it is about? The history of the human being. And third, what type of people would enjoy it? People curious in the history of humanity.
Mm.
Humanity. Hmm. Next, explain why you like it. Okay, now the why I could put like this. Knowledge for 4.1. Expanding my vision 4.2. How the book was written, the style. Hmm. And I think that's more than enough. You have to only speak for 1 minute. Do you remember that? Yeah, we got to speak in the IELTS. They say you have to speak for from 1 minute to 2 minutes.
Mm, okay. Mm,
So what kind of a book it is? What it is about? It-
mm,
Hmm? I will tell about my book about it, and then you will tell about your book as well.
mm.
Tell me when you are ready, okay?
You are you. I have to answer now,
No, you
or
I
I have
will.
a minute.
If you have yeah, you can take 1 minute to get ready, and then we
Yes.
can go on.
Mm. On the fourth step, what I have to write my own
What?
opinion on
Hmm.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
describe. Yeah, you have to describe a book. You have recently read. Describe it. You can describe in whatever way you want.
Mm.
So these are just points you can bring from the book. You don't need to stick to it exactly. It can be a You can be relaxed about it. You can be a little loose. Loose means not so strict, not so tight. You can be flexible, how you describe it, how you experience it,
Mm,
what you felt when you read it,
mm.
what you learned, how it is useful. We'll be ready to tell me,
So the time
please.
is uh, um okay.
Are you ready? Are you going to start now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Um, let's go.
Um when I have scrolled at my TikTok and the now the no a novel which is often is appear to me, which often I see in a TikTok. Its name is quite strange, Lord of the Mysterious. It's about a reincarnation of of a
Mm-hmm.
dude of
Mm-hmm.
a guy. So it was very interesting, a very magnificent book because it's not like others. It's not cliche. It's
Mm-hmm.
different. The story is absolutely different, and it had a huge and still have and still has a huge um, popularity, a big popularity in Chinese in our country and basically around the whole world. So. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I personally like it because I've always been interested in that kind of books like fantasy because you sometimes want to be in another
Mm-hmm.
life in another universe. You have to imagine all the time. Even I end up trying to um, uh, write my own book, I think. So that's the reason why I like it.
Okay. Great, 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 great. Awesome. That's good. I mean, you could go on, go on, go on, go on, and go on. And as long as we're talking, as more ideas were coming, that's
Mm,
how speech are. Natural, spontaneous speech. We start in the beginning, but you don't know how it is going to end. You don't know. We don't know. It's going and going and going. So what I
mm,
understood is now I'm going to give a feedback so you can be sure that I understood. What
mm,
kind of book it is about reincarnation? What it is
mm,
about in a universe that reincarnation exists,
mm,
and yeah, basically you didn't describe very well the book. Like you said that it's magnificent. It is you know interesting. But I could not know the details of the book. So what it is about? A reincarnation. Okay, only that.
mm.
What
Yes.
kind of book it is? Fantasy. What sort of people would enjoy it? Maybe people from China, Asia, from this yeah, from this population. But also you say
Mm,
that the book is famous worldwide. And
mm.
you like it because you feel that you are in another universe, you are another reality, and when you do it, you get out of this, you know, um, everything here is
Routine
normal,
things, yes. Daily
but there
routine.
it is so distinctive, different.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
therefore, that's how you describe it. That's how you brought these ideas on the
Maybe I
table.
could add more details about what it is it itself. Like I just
Hmm.
say about incarnation, and that's all.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Um, one advice that I would like to give is you can say, okay, it's about reincarnation. This phrase is really useful, which, by the way, which, by the way, which, by the way, reincarnation, which, by the way, it is the concept that people, when they die, they can come back to Earth in another body.
Yes.
It isn't because your audience may not know what is in reincarnation. Um,
Mm.
yeah,
It's like terminus from one specific word of a area of something is.
yeah, reincarnation. Uh, Some people don't know what is reincarnation. Anyway,
Hmm.
you have done good. If you do you have any other book you would like to talk about like this as well? You could say what
Um,
kind of book it is, what it is about, what sort of people would enjoy it, and explain why you like it. Do you have any other book
throughout
in
all my
mind?
life,
Any?
um, throughout all my
It
life, I have read a lot of books,
uh,
and but now I'm not reading because the
it
time
doesn't
is.
that's okay, man. You know, you can just as long as it is about from other genre, it
Mm,
can be also a book that you don't like. It doesn't mean that it doesn't matter if you like or not. You have only to say a book that you read, even if it is academic books from the school, you could describe it as well.
mm. Any
What
book, any book, any book.
imagine how funny would it be if I say, okay, what kind of book it is? A grammar book. What it is about? It is about a lot of assignments and exercises and
A lot.
yeah, small texts. What sort of people would enjoy it? Well, crazy people, maybe.
Uh,
Oh, joking. Whoever wants to get better at grammar, vocabulary, and so forth. These people would enjoy it. And I like it because after I read this book and applied the exercise, I could get better my IELTS band score from 4 to 5. It's only an example, okay? So this is how I would describe it if I get a academic book, like a grammar book. Okay.
um, the point is that I think apart from that I as I don't have enough vocabulary in my hand, and even if I know the right words, the
The
right
ideas,
vocabulary,
the
I
concepts.
can't use it because like I do not speak it every day. I'm
Yeah, you need the
yes, yes,
opportunity. You need the
yes.
this. Do you feel this? It's a bit of anxiety, but it's a
uh,
good anxiety because it makes us speak more,
mm.
right?
So it's basically the reason for what I come here, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so let's now jump to another topic. It's about description as well. What about communication? An event that you have gone, an occasion, some kind of workshop you have gone, anything. So,
Any event is what
yes,
is happened in my life.
yeah, we
Mm,
have to say when this happened. Yeah. No,
mm,
no. Oh, hold on a second. You have to say basically what time of the day it happens, what you do at that time, who you are usually with, the person, the people around you, and explain why you like it. Like you have to describe a time of the day you like. What the time
mm,
of the day you like? Morning, afternoon, evening. What do you do at that time? Who you are usually with, and explain why you like it.
mm.
That's quite simple. So
Mm.
would you like to have 1 minute to get ready?
Yes, I would like to
Okay.
have one.
Okay. I will put here. You should say what time of the day it is, what you do at that time, who who you are usually with, and then
Mm.
explain why you like it.
Mm,
Hey, are you ready?
yeah,
Yeah, it's
yes.
about daily routines, basically.
The
Yeah, daily
most
routines.
remembering, yes, I will start. The most remembering event was in a previous school year, in previous
Mm-hmm.
school year, and in May, I think, as I
In
remember.
May,
So it
May,
was my
May,
friend's
May,
May.
May.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was my friend's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we with my other group of friends
Mm-hmm.
um, decided to give he a gift. Um, we also
Uh,
want to
we
do it suddenly, unexpectedly. Um,
who are we? You and who?
my
I
friends,
mean, your friends. Mm-hmm.
yeah. We decided to do it to do it
We,
at evening.
we,
Um,
yeah, we decided to do it during the evening. Yeah.
During the evening, we decided to give him a cake,
A
and
cake,
with next to it a person, a character from I mean not person, a character from
a character.
a character, yes,
Yes. There,
with a character
a,
from a cartoon.
a
It was
cartoon? A cartoon?
cartoon, yes, cartoon.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, it was Shrek with him.
Shrek.
So we take the
Yes.
most embarrassing photo of him, and we
Photo,
put
yeah.
with him next to it, close with Shrek, which is I do not know how to speak
It
it.
was fun.
So and
It was
they're
funny,
like,
crazy, and then
yes.
uh, somehow embarrassing.
Yes. So we come to here. He at that time he take a bath. He is taking a bath. So he don't expect that thing from us. He we wear his clothes as fast as he can and run for us because we are loudly call him. And by the end of the time, by the end of the day, we decided to photos. Mm.
Good. And why? Okay, so and then why did you like? Why you like it?
Um,
Yes.
I like it because it's just close relationship. It's like showing your close relationship, your relationship with your friend, your
Mhm.
um, like make it harder, make it stronger. So
Good, good,
that's the reason I like it.
good. Yeah, okay. I forgot to say what time of the day it
At
was.
the evening,
Morning, afternoon, evening.
at the
Evening.
evening, as I said. Yes.
Great, great, fantastic. So it spoke more than 1 minute, and
Ah,
it was
it's
hard. It was a
frustrating.
bit tough, right? I mean, it's a memory for the test. We have to stop and think.
I think
But you,
I need to have a sample, like um, to use more words, to use more accurate words. I have to watch samples. So I basically watch from it from YouTube and from official IELTS preparations. They usually um,
Yeah.
record a video, and I just trying to follow them.
Yeah, yeah. But most of the times, language, when we use language, okay, we can try to study, we can try to memorize adjectives, nouns, verbs, pronouns, articles. Though what I have seen that makes the most part, the highest progress, the greatest progress, is when we somehow try to connect with our experiences. We ask
Connect.
questions. Yeah, when we connect, attach with our own
Mm,
experiences. Because you are connecting an unknown idea with something known. You are connecting the familiar with the
mm,
unfamiliarity, and by doing that,
mm,
it becomes more relatable. Yeah,
mm,
and you are doing well going through
mm.
your IELTS. I mean, going through the YouTube, looking for material, and checking out the sheets with the suitable vocabulary, the samples, as you say.
It didn't seem to me it good because you sometimes you ask it during my speech, you asked some questions, and it's even it made the situation universal. I my mind is blow my mind is blow it. I didn't know what to say.
Uh,
Is uh,
yeah, when you don't know what to say, you have to wait and speak, and then you think. Next, you speak in sequence. You connect the main idea with the example, and then you give other points, and
mm,
finally you finish graciously with a conclusion.
maybe
Uh,
it
by
is.
the by the way,
Mm,
there are a few words that I would like to show you. Um, these terms are helpful for describing anything that you experienced. For example, first, second, um, after, and then in sequence, finally, like this. First, second,
um,
after, and then in
linking
sequence,
words, yes.
finally.
Or
Yeah, to the adverbs of time. Mhm.
mm. I didn't use at all of these words. Yes.
Mhm. Well, the game you can play with yourself is to put these words and then try to explain an experience you had by using these words. For example, let me use myself as an illustration here. Okay, if you ask me, Abraham, what did you do when we wake up? First, I woke up. Second, I get up, obviously.
Okay, get that.
I get up, I turn on the laptop. After I went to the bathroom, did my physiological necessities, and then I came back to the kitchen, prepare and blended the food. In sequence, I came back to the laptop, and finally, I dressed myself up for commuting to the workplace. So I described it here approximately almost 2 hours of my day. So if you could describe the first 2 hours of your day today using this structure, how could you try to do it?
Mm.
You have
Yes.
to organize the events on your mind first. What you did
Mm,
first, what have you done first, and what have you
let's
done
try.
later. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, I'm gonna put a
mm,
timer for 1 minute.
mhm.
Let me put here the timer. It don't need to be perfect. It's better. Um, Trying is worthier than being successful. At least trying. People they learn so much more when they try. Okay, let's go. 1 minute. First, what have you done after you wake up on the first 2 hours of your day? How's it going? Done. Okay.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna go for the time, ladies and gentlemen, the best moment.
Um,
Okay, we're gonna add here 1 minute and a half. Okay.
okay. First I get up and at about 8, and if I'm lucky, I get up at 7, even at 7. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I have a breakfast and do all daily routine things as any usual and any people would do. But then I go to my school
I
by
went,
bus.
I
By
I
bus.
went, I went to my school. I
I went
went.
to my school by bus, and usually
Oh, oh. Mm-hmm.
I've been always been waiting for it, because the school is started at 8:30, and basically I'm get up at 8:30. So I've always late, and even it's and then as my school day is ended up, I go to my home, and I go
I
to
went to
I went to
travel class.
my sister's school and take them to my home to the home, and there's I either go to a courses to a courses, or I go to the gym to a gym.
Great, great.
Went
Thank
to
went to, yeah.
I
You
I've
have to keep
always
it. You have to keep that beautiful, marvelous word in mind. I went. I went.
went I always
Yeah.
said go, yes.
I go.
uh
Every time you're talking about the past, you have to use I was, I went. Yeah, I know it. English is weird because go is present and the went. My goodness, it's so different, right? Go and went, so different. That's irregular verbs, how they are.
yes, like it's my regular things. Did we use it in past present simple, yes, when you
Yeah,
do all?
I go. Present simple, I
Yes,
go.
so
Present
why was
continuous, I'm
necessary
going.
to use past simple?
It is English, dude. When you are talking about the past, like I went to my house. I went to my store. When you use went, you know that it's not about the present. You know that it's not about the future or about the past. However, if you are explaining about situation, describing how you do it, I think you could use go as well. But I think
Mm.
I reckon that you would get a greater score if you use the accurate tenses. Mhm.
What is my key weakness, you think?
Your key weakness,
Weakness.
weakness.
The crucial, the most crucial weakness.
The most
Maybe
crucial
I can describe in
weakness is when you describe a lot of time the pronoun I.
uh
It feels like you are trying to, in order to elaborate next sentence, you are not adding a connective link. linking word. You are adding I under the under the I. But of course, it's step by step. You can get more and more linking words and add it to your speech. One thing that you can modify on your normal speech is using, instead of using I, you can use that is how that is how I describe. Uh, it sometimes is a bit confusing. Um,
Maybe I have to use
for
like let me say, let me think, let me some let's things
yeah,
and then
yeah. First, second, additionally, furthermore, moreover. For example, for instance, to illustrate, to sum up, to wrap up. I
basically
don't. So you can
styling for
speak.
time.
Yeah, it's like. Did you see it? I spoke. You can you can basically build. What about you impose a challenge to yourself? Use I as less as possible.
Yeah. The first the first task for me is task.
Yes. Okay, let's move on to another topic.
Another topic.
What
Yes.
we are going to move on to internet. That's the moment you're gonna talk about something that you love. Everybody loves internet nowadays. So you have to describe how useful is um a website. Describe a useful website. I know that you know. I know that you have many ideas about many websites that exist. Google, YouTube, Facebook. There are many websites out there. You should say what it is, how often you visit it, what kind of website it is, what kind of information you can get from it, and explain why you think it is useful.
Mm,
Got it?
mhm.
I will repeat again. So you have to describe a useful website. You have to say what it is, how often you visit it, what kind of website it is, what kind of information you can get from it, and explain why you think it is useful. 1 minute.
Mm.
You,
20, 40, 60. Pode nos três. 20, 40, 60. 40.
da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Um,
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
the Google
So,
is the Google is
uh,
considered to be a website
web.
or not?
It is, yes. Any kind of page you can access, it is a website. Yeah, you can consider that as a website, surely, yes. So
Um,
what is Facebook? Well, no, what is Google? What it is?
um, the most uh for now currently the most you the websites that I use for
The,
most of the time is Edu test. It's like tests your ability to it's like test school test. You
which website?
Edu test. It's in our language.
EduSets.
It,
Ah, okay.
it
Let,
means
let me play
like
here.
test for it's test for like when you end when your school is end and at the when you graduate, you take a test, and that thinks it's tests you. It's real. It's real.
Hmm.
Um, it's
How of
very useful. It's because you know what exactly questions are coming. You are preparing for them. You train yourself. You do all the things like and then you can analyze what you did, why you did that question, why you answered that way, that and step by step you're improving your ability to answer in the real test. Um, so
marvelous, great. I just yeah, you explained many points. Though you forgot a few ones. For example, you forgot about how often you visit this website. How often? Every day, rarely, occasionally, frequently.
mm,
Um, yeah,
every
every week. Okay, that's good. That's good. What kind of site it is? Educational, educational. And then I just yeah, but however, when it comes to the information it offers, you have provided a lot of details, and then you also explained greatly well why it is useful. Um, you, as far as I remember, you have spoken that it is useful because a bunch of people are going to participate in examinations.
yes exam.
Uh,
Oh, I forgot that thing, that
yeah,
word.
and then as a result, when they use this website, um, they can get better scores, which, by the way, everybody wants it.
Mm.
Uh, yeah,
So
something.
if I would say a nature speaker, would they understand me?
Oh, look, I understood. I
Uh,
understood. And
so
this is for
I'm glad that you understood.
yeah. How can I say to you? Um, the native speaker absolutely will understand. I don't think that people understand 100% of each other. But if they can understand more than 80%, 90%, that's a good mark. Um, communication is well accomplished on this degree. Mhm. Hey, by the way, if you don't know a word that I'm using, please tell me so I can show you the meaning. And
You're
yeah, seriously.
you almost full, almost clearly full. All the speech, all the things they are saying, all the words are saying, almost all are clear for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
All of
not in
mm-hmm.
consider, no, but not in contrast. I think. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I
Not unclear, not
like
unclear, right?
yes.
Not your words are not. Yeah, it's kind of controversial. Not your words are not unclear. Yeah, all of the words that I'm using have clarity. Um, yeah, easy understanding. I'm glad for that, Miras. By the way, I have a question for you. Your name is Mirason or Miras?
Mm. Miras,
Miras, Miras, with R. Miras,
Miras
Ares,
with some
Ares,
R, yeah.
Miras. Yeah, there is the sound of R.
And
It's a
your name
tone
is
trio.
Abraham, or how it's called?
Actually, in English, it is Abraham, Abraham.
Abraham. Mm.
In Portuguese, the language from Brazil, it is Abraão, Abraão,
Abraham.
Abraão.
What
Yeah.
pronunciation? Hmm.
Okay, let's go for something else. Let's talk about finance. But my goodness, I think we can do it next time. because we
Yes,
are here for more than one
our time
hour.
is out. Yes.
I didn't know it. We are here for more than 1 hour.
Mhm.
How it happens, man.
Um,
So quick. Time flies, you know. Time just flies. I'm glad that you came today. You could see many things together. The assessment, my final assessment that I would like to give you, is related to three principles. Three main ideas I must share with you. First, linking words. Second, second, um, descriptive vocabulary, and then third, um, thinking beforehand with a clear structure. Um, okay, so I will explain why each one of them are important. The first one is link words. Link words give you the basis for structuring your idea. You have perhaps there are two elements separated: the idea, the concepts, and the words. Most part of times we know very well the concepts, we know very well the idea, but only knowing it's not enough. When you are in communication, it's not enough. You have to know as well how to describe that concept you understand so well into words. It's like a translation. Literally, it is a translation. You have to translate that image, that concept in words. And to translate that, you have to use a structure. Structure, as you know, it's linking words. And but before you give your idea out, before you showcase and deliver your idea, you could think about the three main points from that idea, and then go deep in each one of these points in a given time. For example, I give you 1 minute, 2 minutes. So today
to
you're
explain only one concept, not a couple of this.
yeah. Nowadays I'm speaking with you. For example, in IELTS they put limits on your time. So as a result, it cannot be so long, though it cannot be so short. It means that you have to deliver the best you have on the given time.
Mm,
Anyway,
Understood. Understand. Mm.
that's it. Do you wanna ask anything? Do you have any question?
Um, I think my
Any
question is also obvious and like how to like I don't have the structure where I can watch the speech the or speeches where I can learn from something like to sound natural like to watch to what I have to watch where can I watch? I think films and series
uh,
don't have
uh, well, politicians.
yes.
Yeah, politicians.
They are
Um,
too far away from real
do you know
conservations
politicians?
conversations.
Do
Oh,
you know politician? Do you know politician? The word
yeah, no.
politician?
Apologies. I know what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay, okay. So politicians, most part of times, they speak in a way to ma- reach a huge audience. The manner a politician must speak is, okay, I'm speaking to millions of people, so I have to speak in a style that everybody understands. That's how a politician speaks. So yeah, yeah. But if you want to speak like a scientist, go and see podcasts about scientists. I myself, Abraham Newton, as you can see, I consume podcasts from scientists. I like how they communicate, how they describe this phenomena from nature. And for example, D. Grace Tyson, Richard Dawkins, um, there are other scientists out there, Carl Sagan. I mirror my communication in how they speak. I like how they communicate. So
Mm,
I listen to podcasts from them, right? So if you would like to speak in a manner descriptive, ex you can if you want to develop a high sense of how to explain concepts, ideas, events, experiences, concepts, and so on. Watching watch science communicators would be a great deal.
different
Of course, they
podcasts.
will use a bit of a complicated vocabulary, but they know how to break down the complicated things.
Mm,
Scientists, communicators. Yeah.
mm.
So you can you can do a mix, politicians and science communicators.
Politician, of
Mhm.
course.
Through the beginning, yes, but after that time we will get bored. I got bored because they speak all about the same thing. Oh, it's the economy. Oh, it is the crisis. Oh, it is this and that. Uh,
Mm,
anyway, thank you very much, Miras. If you have any question, any doubt, you can chat me on WhatsApp.
mm.
And okay, what did you like about this class today? Before I go, I gotta ask this question to you. What did you like about
What did
this
I
class today?
gain from this?
Yeah, what do you gain?
Firstly, I think
Uh-huh.
the most important things that I
Mhm.
learned is my weaknesses. Like you may always say that I'm good, I'm understandable, but for me it's not enough. I have to
Yeah.
go higher
Go.
levels.
Yeah,
Yes.
stumble less on the
It's not
words.
about being just understandable. It's just being as normal
Proficient. Yeah.
good as my own native English. Like of course I can speak like if I even if I have the lowest level, I think everyone would understand somehow. But
You wanna go.
I have to
You,
improve
you,
it. So I saw that I'm
you
often make mistakes, like I'm repeating unnecessary words, unnecessary sound.
prolixity. Yeah,
There,
prolixity, redundance. Uh,
yes. I saw my weakness, like with the like vocabulary, with the linking words, and so on. We can so far, we can
mhm.
go and go. So I have to improve it, and I think I will speak with myself to somehow improve it and
But
record.
yes, I want to give you two ideas. One is that if you want to get better at your speaking skill, you have to work on two parts, the mental part and the physical part. The mental part is like what you're going to do is speak with yourself. So you're going to become
Mm,
better on elaborating, building up, creating phrases and sentences. And the second thing, right, when the act, this what I'm thinking, what I'm doing now. I am using my mouth, I'm using my tongue, I'm using my air to to speak out words. So
mm,
this is the physical part, physical part of speaking. We have the mental part and the physical part. The physical part you can get better by doing shadowing, imitation, um, using tongue twisters, and doing articulation exercises. While on the
mhm,
mental part, you can, just read out loud. You can do mental and physical at the same time. Doing shadowing, you can do mental and physical at the same time.
mm,
Um, speaking with yourself, the problem with speaking with yourself is that um you don't practice the intonation, pitch, and rhythm. Intonation, ups and downs of the voice, the stress on the words. You know, when you do shadowing, when you do mimicking, you improve your intuition in regards of how to sound the words, how to what's the right rhythm, how fast, how slow should I go? You know, with imitation, with shadowing, you develop this sense of speed. It's like a
Mm,
song. Every language is like a song. Every language has a rhythm, has a speed, how things go fast and go slow. Do you know what I
mm.
mean?
Yes, yes. Rhythm, pace,
Yeah,
yes.
the
Mm,
pace. Mm-hmm.
mm.
Mm-hmm. That.
So
So these are my tips. These are my tips.
time is tough, I think.
Yeah, time flies. So have a
Maybe
great,
I take your
great evening.
time.
Mhm. No
So
problem.
you're
Have a great night. I'm not charging you more for this. Don't worry.
I'm not worrying about that. Wow. Thankfully. Uh, uh,
So take care, Miras. Sometimes we will share in texts or questions. These are good for practicing. Anyway, I'll see you later, my friend. Take care.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.